Hello again, I'm Rahena, and we are playing more of Gakuen Heaven 2. Sonoda and Yuki are still on their not a date, and Sonoda has just accused Yuki of being in love with him. Why do you want me to be your partner? Why do you want to stay with me? Is it because you're in love with me? And now Yuki has stopped to consider it, and we will continue from here.
そうかもしれないです。
Maybe I am. Huh?
俺も今自覚したばっかりで、ちゃんとしたことは言えないんですけど。
I just realized it myself, and I can't put it into words properly, but...
昨日パートナーを頼みに行った時、俺、園田さんの料理をこれからも食べたいって言いました。
Yesterday, when I asked you to be my partner, I told you that I wanted to eat your food from now on.
もちろんその気持ちは本当だったけど、どうしても園田さんじゃなくちゃいけない理由でもなかった。
And of course, those are my real feelings, but I didn't have a reason why it had to be you.
だから、どうして組みたかったのか、自分でもよく分かってなくて、ずっとモヤモヤしてたんです。
And so I didn't understand myself why I wanted to pair up with you, and I've been depressed about it the whole time.
でも、今分かりました。
But I realize it
俺
now.
は、園田さんと離れたくなかった。
I didn't want to be separated from you.
生徒会長だからだけじゃない。料理が食べたいからだけじゃない。
And not because I'm student council president, and not because I want to eat your food.
俺の中に、園田さんのことをそんな風に思う気持ちがあったからなんだって。
But because I had those kinds of feelings for you inside of me. He's so sweet, this boy. He's just so honest. Just says what he thinks and doesn't filter it. I don't know. If everyone in the world was like this, it'd probably be a very different, very weird place.
いい加減にしろよ。そんな嘘っぱち。
That's enough lying like that.
嘘なんかじゃないです。
It's not a lie.
多分、本当に、俺は。
I probably really do.
じゃあ、俺とこういうことをしたいってこと？
Then you want to do stuff like this with me? And here we have a not very happy kiss. Huh? What is this? Am I being kissed by Sonoda? And it hurts. I can't breathe. And even though he's kissing me, it's hard to breathe and my chest hurts. I'm not happy about this at all. And I can sense his irritation through his lips. I don't want this. I love Sonoda, but this is wrong. Stop. I shoved him away just now.
ほら、本音が出た。
Look, your true feelings came out.
これでもさっきと同じことが言えるわけ？
With this, can you still say the same thing as before?
今のは。
Oh, just now.
俺を突き飛ばすくらい、キスが嫌だったってことだろ。
Well, you hated the kiss so much that you pushed me away, didn't you?
口では好きだのなんだの適当なこと言いながらさ。
You think you could just say the right words like love and stuff like that?
適当なんかじゃないです。俺は本気で。
I'm not just saying it. I really...
なら、続きをしてみるかい？
Then do you want to try continuing?
キス以上のことをする覚悟があるなら、この場でご希望に応えてあげるけど。
Oh, that's harsh. If you're prepared to do more than just kiss, I'll grant your wish right here.
そんな。
できないだろ？
You can't, can you?
所詮、君の覚悟なんて、口先だけなんだ。
In the end, you're just talk.
そんな言い方しなくたって。
Don't say things like that.
君こそ、俺のことを何も知らないくせに。
Same to you, even though you don't know anything about me.
告白したら俺の気を引けるとでも思ってた？そんな浅はかな感情で言ったんなら。
Did you think that if you confessed, you could gain my affection? And if you said it with such shallow feelings,
俺は君を軽蔑する。
I hold you in contempt. Ouch.
違う。
No.
俺はただ。
I really and purely love Sonoda. These are my honest feelings. The reason I chose him as my partner is absolutely not some sort of tactic or plot. Even though I love you, why is it turning out like this? So Yuki's just discovering his own feelings, so of course it's a surprise to him, and Sonoda being so suspicious just can't accept it. He's not in his happy place, and he doesn't want to hear it. What will I do? I have to say something. Like this, he'll end up leaving. But everything's all tight, and it hurts, and I can't get any words out.
俺
ごめん。言い過ぎた。
I'm sorry, I went too far.
園田さん。
ベルワン、君と組むよ。
I'll be your partner in the Bell one.
ただし、結果は保証しない。
Only I can't guarantee the result.
それでもいいなら、だけど。
So if you're okay with that, and again, this is, Sonoda being torn between two things. He has this mission he wants to accomplish, which involves the school, trying to get the school shut down. We don't know what it is yet, but it's very important to him. But there's also, now he has Yuki pulling at him, and he knows that he's honest and he's not just saying it to say it. He's not that kind of person. He's known him long enough and been around him enough to know that Yuki's not just saying these sorts of things, and it's affecting him. He is not actually a bad kid, and knowing that he has knowingly hurt someone like this, it stings. And he's torn between what he feels he must do and what he wants to do. And this is a very interesting kind of balance we'll see as we go through here, as he kind of tilts one way and then the other, one way and then the other. Yeah, it's just, it's sad. It's sad. I like Sonoda a lot. I think out of all the boys in this game, he's my favorite. So yes, he's agreeing to pair up with Yuki as a kind of out of guilt, really. I mean, for what he just did to him, for hurting him. Even though he doesn't want to, he will do it almost as some sort of apology. And I don't know if I noticed this before, but the top of my screen is now saying Sonoda root. It probably did earlier, but
ありがとうございます。
So Yuki's stunned by these things coming at him one after another.
園田さん、俺さっき
Before
その話はもういいよ。
don't talk about that anymore.
今日はここまでにしよっか。
Let's leave it at this for today. So now he's back to smiling, being nice, kind of hot, cold, and that'll continue.
付き合ってくれてありがとう。
Thank you for coming with me.
じゃあ俺先に寮に戻るから。
I'll go back to the dorm first. Well, I didn't even say wait or goodbye. Why is this happening? Even though he accepted being my partner in the Bell One, and even though I realize that I love him, why does he feel so distant from me?
やっと帰ってきた。
I finally got back.
出かける時のはしゃいだ気持ちが嘘みたいだ。
The high spirits I was in when we first left seemed like they were a lie. And somehow even the lights of the dorm seemed dim.
おかえり、エース君。
Welcome back, Ace-kun.
ジョーカーさん。
And Joker shows up in his horrible dumpster shirt.
ははん、その顔。さてはエイジと出かけてたんだろう。
Oh, that kind of look. You went out with Eiji, didn't you?
どうしてわかるんですか？
How did you know that?
エイジにコテンパンに乗されたって顔してるから。
Because you're making a face like Eiji ripped you to shreds. He's right.
君のために言っとくけどさ、中途半端な気持ちであいつと関わるなら、やめた方がいいよ。
I'll just say this for your sake. If you have half-hearted feelings for him, you should quit.
傷つくのは君の方だからね。
You're the one who's going to get hurt.
中途半端なつもりはないです。
I don't intend to be half-hearted.
そうなんだ。
Really?
逆にどのくらいの気持ちで挑めばいいんですか？
Well, instead, with how much emotion should I take him on?
宇宙の危機を救う感じ？
Like you're saving the universe from a crisis. Does that mean it's impossible?
それでエイジの返事は？
Well, what was his response?
それが一応組んでもらえることになりました。
Well, in the end, he did accept being my partner.
へえ。
Wow.
でもその様子を見る限りうまくいきそうには思えないけどな。
But from what I can see of this situation, I don't think it's gonna go well.
今ならまだ僕に乗り換えるって手もあるよ。
You still have the option of switching to me.
僕はジョーカーだから君の選択次第でスーパーマンにも悪魔にもなる切り札になってあげる。
Well, I'm Joker, so depending on your decision, I can be a trump card for you, either as a Superman or as a demon. And quit having Sonoda as my partner and pair up with Joker. So you actually are given the choice here. Do you want to do it or not? Of course you don't.
いえ、気持ちだけいただいておきます。
No, but I appreciate your feelings.
俺のパートナーは園田さんですから。
Sonoda's my partner.
君ならそう言うと思った。
Well, I thought you
も
would
ちろ
say
ん
that.
頼まれても断るつもりだったしね。
Of course, even if you'd asked, I intended to turn you down. So yeah, if you do try to pair up with Joker at this point, he shoots you down and pretty much tells you you're a jerk. So there's no point in doing it. You can't switch at this point.
ってことは、俺を試してたんですか？
Does that mean you were testing me?
まあね。
I guess.
今回僕は観客として楽しませてもらうって言っただろ。
I told you, this time I'm going to enjoy myself as a spectator.
わかりました。心配してくれてありがとうございます。
Oh, I understand. Thanks for worrying about me.
おやすみ、ゆうきくん。
Good night.
うわ。
Back to Yuki's room.
今日は疲れたな。
Today was tiring. And I'm glad that Sonoda is going to pair with me, but he answered with such a cold attitude. But when I think that he gave me a chance,
しっかりしないと。
I need to get a grip.
メールだ。
It's a message.
園田さんからだ。
And it's from Sonoda.
今日は付き合ってくれてありがとう。君の気持ちはどうであれ、俺を選んでくれたことは嬉しかった。
And the subject is about today. Thank you for coming with me today. Whatever your feelings are, I'm happy that you chose me.
ああ、嬉しかったとか言われたら期待しちゃうじゃないか。
When he says stuff like being happy, I feel hopeful.
でもあれってやっぱり俺振られたってことだよな。
But after all, I got rejected. And just when I'd realized that I love him, I want to tell him again so he'll understand it. But it seems like it would be a problem for him. And when I remember it, it makes me want to cry a little. I feel like the more I get close to him, the more I fall in love with him. What should I do about these feelings? And it's nice to note here, too, that Yuki has these feelings and he's fine with them. He's not like, oh my god, why am I in love with one of my friends? Why am I in love with another guy? Because we got a little bit of that in the original game sometimes. Oh, especially with Naruse, where he was constantly chasing after Keita and calling him honey and being like, I like you and I want to be with you and all this stuff, and Keita just like constantly, forever, but you're a guy, but you're a guy, but you're a guy, we're both guys, we can't do that, doesn't make any sense, how can you love me? And I'm like, but in other character routes, he's totally fine with it, so I'm like, there's just no consistency, so I'm glad that Yuki is not, number one, not a giant whiner about stuff like that. Like, this is a BL game. I'm playing it so guys can get together, not so I have to listen to the main character whine about, well, I don't like guys. Yes, you do. That's why you're in this game. And also, he's fine with it. When Yuki falls in love with someone, he just loves them, and that's it. There's no crying about it. There's no, well, I mean, there is some crying about it, depending on who it is, but it's not boo hoo hoo, it's a boy, what am I gonna do? So that's nice. It's one of my pet peeves. It's just kind of annoying. So just love who you love. And that's the end of the scene, so moving on to the first round of the Bell one. And I will stop here. So thank you for watching.